Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you reach your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV. Today we're talking about coaching, not performance reviews. Are you ready? Let's get started. This is the fourth in an 8-segment series based on a blog post I wrote a few months ago, giving advice to leaders for 2018. And this episode is based on the idea as framed in that post as more coaching, less annual performance review. So we don't have time here to get deeply into the performance review conversation. We've got tools and ways to help you do that. But let me just say this for our point today. Doing it annually isn't frequent enough. Okay? So I've got 4 pieces of very specific advice for you today to focus more on coaching and less on that performance review, whether it's annually or even if it's quarterly. So here's my advice. Number 1, coach regularly. Yeah, you ought to be doing it way more frequently. The big problem with the annual performance review, well, there's lots of problems. The first problem is annual. Like, you're working every day, and if you don't get any feedback or any course correction or any reinforcement, you're going to lock into some bad behaviors or not continue some things that might have worked. And it's going to be a whole year until you find out otherwise. Bad plan. We need to be coaching regularly. And how frequently will depend on the person that you're coaching and their length of time in the job, their experience, and all of those sorts of things. But boy, I'd be sure thinking about something closer to once a week or in that vicinity as a rule of thumb than once a year. Coach regularly. Give people the chance to talk about what's working and what's not. Give you a chance to share with them what's working and what's not. Course correct, reinforce great behavior, etc. Coach regularly. Number 2, coach forward. One of the other problems with the performance review is the word review. And so it's all looking back, and we can't change the past. The past is only context for the future. So when you're coaching more frequently, I also encourage you to be coaching forward. And so spending at least half of the time talking about next. What are we going to do next time? Okay, so that's what happened. It either was great or it wasn't. What are we going to do next time? We're going to keep doing that. We're going to do something different. Here's some things to try. Coach forward. Number 3, coach informally. Now, if you lead a team all in the same location as you, this is easier for you to coach on an informal basis, to just as a part of conversation. Now, I'm not saying that every conversation you have should be seen as a coaching moment, but I am saying that you don't have to just wait for the weekly one-on-one or bi-weekly one-on-one to do coaching. You can coach on an informal basis, certainly as it relates to encouragement and positive reinforcement, for sure. But we certainly want to be thinking about coaching informally. And lastly, coach for more than correction. You've heard me say this several times already here, but too often one of the issues and challenges that people have with the performance review is it ends up being a critique or an evaluation of everything they did wrong for the last year. We need to coach. We certainly need to be correcting people if there are errors, if there are problems, if there are challenges. And we should be coaching for more than just correction. We should be coaching for what people are doing well. We should be coaching for encouragement. We should be coaching for reinforcement. We should be coaching for those things. So coach more regularly, coach forward, coach more informally, and coach more than just for correction. And if you do those things, you will be moving in the direction of helping your team members be more successful more quickly. Let me close with today's tweet. Leading the performance review isn't coaching. Did you know that every week right here, there is another episode of Remarkable TV? And if you haven't joined me more than once, why not? I hinted that this is part of a 8-piece series. You can already go back and watch the last 3, and the others are coming. Yep, right here, every week on Remarkable TV.